And the Volunteers will kick it off to get us underway. They desperately wanted to attempt a return, but decided not to. Instead, they'll take the touchback. So Virginia Tech's offense is on the field for the first time today. And as the game evolves into an aerial circus, sometimes you find a superstar running back like this guy.
And when you got this guy, you ride this guy. You give him the ball, you run the football, you find ways to continue to feed him because he just gets stronger and better as the game goes on.
They'll run the RPO and fire to the right. They stop him almost immediately. Gain there, still a little ground covered, pick up the first. This crowd bringing the energy and noise early. Gonna run it, it's Tootin. Pushes ahead for a couple, they'll mark it at the 33. The emotions and energy figure to be high all day, guys, because of what's at stake. Really a must-win for both teams.
And these are the ones that get your blood moving, Reese. You get jacked up, man. You don't have to say anything in the locker room, give these big speeches. You know what's at stake, Jesse. You're ready to rock and roll. This is when you prove you're the big dog.
Which is pretty cool, too, because it's been a long season. And these teams obviously are both physically and mentally tired, but you're right. For this kind of game, this is the one you circled at the start of the year. You knew that this was going to matter. There was going to be a lot on the line. Now it's time to go out and prove you're the better team.
Open runway ahead. Touchdown, Virginia Tech. And once he got loose, it was all over.
I don't know how many people expected this to happen, playing on the road in this environment against a better opponent, but they showed tremendous poise. The opening drive, nice execution. They scored a touchdown. That was big time.
And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown.
7, Tennessee, 0.
On the run from inside his own 5. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. So the Tennessee Volunteers offense will go to work for the first time. Here are our impact players for this game, and it goes beyond executing an assignment to make an impact in the game.
Yeah, obviously we were talking to both coaching staffs this week, and we asked them who needs to step up and play well. They immediately pointed to...
And that ball is live in the backfield. Defense just cradling that fumble and securing it.
I'll tell you, honestly, I don't know what that player could have... Football. That defender absolutely popped him. He knocked him into next week. There was no chance he was holding on to that ball.
To the air, it's Drones. He's got the tight end. And that was some kind of collision between a couple of big bodies there, and he stopped from getting the first down. The Hokies are threatening in the red zone. From the gun, running back gets the give. And he got enough for the first down, but somebody put the hit stick upside his head.
And I don't care if I get it by 2, by 20, by 30, by 40. I just want to get the first down, understanding the situation, understanding where the sticks are. Doesn't have to be sexy, but I got to make sure I get to that stick, get to the first down mark.
A run up the middle is stopped for no gain. You know what I really like about games like this at this point in the season? You find out who you are. You find out whether you're going to stay in the race.
And who can step up and handle the challenge, right? This is easily one of the toughest games to date for both of these programs coming into this one. So there's a lot of eyeballs, David, on this game to find out who's mentally and emotionally the toughest.
Yeah, and we're going to point to this game as we get later in the year and big decisions are made. You've got a top 25 win. You beat them in the middle of the season, X, Y, and Z, so these are big for the resume.
And he's going to be just short of the first down. It's going to bring up a decision for this coach. They'll try to cap off this drive with a field goal. Oh, and the attempt is no good. And the margin remains at 7 after the miss.
And that's just a chip shot. That's just a field goal they got to make, guys.
The Volunteer offense is back, and they hope it's touchdown time in Tennessee. Ball security always paramount. That football must be riveted to your rib cage, Jesse, and it wasn't last time.
And look, he knows that that happens again. He's going to find himself on the sideline. So this is going to be a dude very motivated to make some plays on this drive.
Yeah, and I think it's frustrating, but you got to put it behind you. You got to move on. And this offense has to go through him anyways. You got to be able to run the football and have some balance.
He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. They'll line up for a second down play. Back to pass. It's Iamaleava. Nice defensive play to get a hand in there and knock it away.
I think the wide receiver needs to do a better job making it look like he's going deep. He never got the cornerback that time to turn his hips, and because of it, he couldn't separate, and the ball got swatted away incomplete.
Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and fourth down's coming. The Volunteers will call on their punt team. He'll bring it back. It's Lane. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the Oak. And Virginia Tech sends the offense onto the field. You want to talk about taking the wind out of your sails. Drive the ball down the field and miss the field goal, David.
You know what? Don't leave it up to kickers. Execute better offensively. I think you move the ball nice. You got to keep that in mind. Palmer, I think you got to stay aggressive and don't settle for field goals.
Yeah, because you got to know there's just no margin for error right now. You just have got to be able to execute at a higher level.
Quickly complete. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense. A new set of downs after the completion. And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down.
And after a successful run like that on first down, if you're the offensive coordinator here, maybe you're thinking about being aggressive and potentially taking a shot, because even if it's incomplete now on second, you only have a short amount of yards to go here on third.
Tackled, but he has a first down. These routes have some reads and adaptability built in, and the big fella found that cushion and made the play.
Man, it's so awesome how much offenses have evolved. They know exactly what they're getting, where to sit down, quarterback, tight end, on the same page, gets the first down.
I don't know if the quarterback read the coverage properly on that one, but obviously the result is an incompletion.
The incompletion leads to 2nd and 10. Looking for a man. It's Drones. They're setting up the screen. Finds a crease at the 20. They finally get him stopped, but what a good job by that front wall to set up the screen and create some lanes for their running back. And the Hokies will snap it on 1st and 10. Going to the run. It's Thomas. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
You know when you're playing against a defense of this caliber, you're going to have some sort of bounce, right? You can't just drop back and throw it every single play. Nothing going on that last run. They're going to have to find another way to get it going and hand him the ball.
Looking to pass on 2nd down. Finds his big tight end. How about this backer in pass coverage and bringing the big hit stick with him, too? Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can pick up a first down without scoring. 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. He looks that one in nicely. They make the stop at the 5-yard line, but they've got it 1st and goal. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost trying to defend their own end zone. They'll run it on 1st and goal. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Hokies. They'll try to tack one more on their score.
And this running back is so dangerous down close to the end zone. He's got wiggle, he's got great vision and burst, and he showed all of those attributes right there.
Virginia Tech, 14, Tennessee.
Here's the return from inside his 10. Finds just enough space to cross the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. Tennessee ready to go to work the Big Orange offense on the field. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively, for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the first quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick and pick and pick until you find that play or that scheme that you can use against this defense.
Finds his tight end. And he might be known for one pitch, but that was a sure and heavy tackle on the tight end. Now the challenge here, they've taken a punch, but they can't let it get out of hand as we start the second. Getting some heat. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. Finds his man down the middle. Now with a great opportunity as they pick up the 1st down, they've got it at the 40. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud. You're going to feed him, especially on these 3rd down situations.
4 wide out set, 2 on either side on 2nd and 10. From the gun, running back on the move. Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 with the 1st down.
All right, well, look, I know the defense was feeling real good about their run D coming into this one and how they've been playing up to this point, but finally, David, the offense breaks through and they finally generate something positive on the ground.
And it's caught! Touchdown ball! Big time touchdown there to get some much needed momentum.
You got to find something, right? Who are you going to go to make that big play to get you back into it? You're not back in it yet. It's not tied. You're not there yet, but you're starting to inch back into it and get some momentum going.
Virginia Tech, 14, Tennessee.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. And we're about to get another look at this Hokie offense. Jesse looking to take it down the field for back-to-back touchdowns.
I think it's really important for them moving forward, too, to have a lot of balance, right? You want to be able to keep this defense guessing.
Yeah, and you got me searching for answers after that last drive. You stack another drive on top of this, their defense's heads are going to be spinning all over the place.